Well, here we are in round one. Oh no, I'm up against Snake Plissken. I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'll play first. What's the harm in that? Well, there you go. That's the harm. That is a absolute straight up mulligan. Sure. Sure, why not? Get one of our guys down on turn 3, depending. That seems alright. Let's keep that. I guess if I play the Crocodile or the Splatter Thug, it'll depend on what he does. I could see the I could see the Thug. What do I draw? What do I draw? Oh, I wish I had black. I wish I had a 2-drop. Like the Gorehouse Chainwalker. He'd be good. So we're looking at some Golgari action here. But no play, which is nice. So, well, let's get the Splatter Thug out there, I guess. Let's unleash that guy. My opponent has a stop on my upkeep. Just in case. I guess. There we go. Alright, sure, let's do it. I wonder how this works online. Let's find out. Yes. Haha! I have unleashed! Prepare to unleash the something. There was an achievement at the pre-release to yell something about unleashing something when you cast a guy with Unleash. As a Selesnya player, I had to yell, "For the Conclave." Oh, I want a second mountain so bad. Alright, well, let's start the beats. Bring in the red zone. Get there. You're not blocking, so get in there. Ah. Ultimate price. Curses! Foiled by the ultimate price. Let me make this bigger. That is not bigger. Alright. Well, that'll happen. That's fine. Instead, I shall play my Stonefair Crocodile. Well, we traded a card for a card. I think his card was better than mine. So I feel like I'm okay with that. Also, I have another one. Oh, man. Ugh. I need to get a black source this turn. I need to just kill that guy as soon as I possibly can. Perfect. Don't even care. Just doing it now, then I can get in for 3. You, sir, are a scary, scary man. Oh, Corpse Jack Menace. And sadly, that's my turn. But hey, maybe next turn I can get my Bloodfray Giant out there. 5/4 Unleash Trample, or 5/4 Trample for 4? Yeah. That's basically the only removal I have in my deck, so I'm glad that I was able to save it for his Corpse Jack Menace. Oh my god, he's got all the good Golgari stuff. I can't beat my way past that. Although this turn I can get down 2 guys, so that's pretty good. Well, I can't attack, but I can do this. Let's get this guy down. And yeah, gonna unleash him. Let's get this guy down. Alright, there's all my cards. But next turn, I can give my Blood Fray Giant Intimidate and just swing in for 5. Of course, he's got his Dead Bridge Goliath, which is crazy. Oh, 5/5 for 4, no big deal. NBD. Wow, I really ran my hand out. Like, I guess that's good, but now I got nothing. Did I run that guy that rummages? That doesn't work if I don't have a hand. Oh well. Where is my Mercurial Chemister now? I should have just run all 5 colors, but I didn't get enough Transguild Promenades to make that work. Well, I hope I don't draw land next turn. I guess that's all I can really say. Oh, that guy's annoying. And again, scary. Really scary. So this guy can sacrifice non-token, put X Saprolings. Okay, that could be interesting. So you get in with your Goliath, right? Like there's no reason not to attack. The only way I kill you is by trading off both my guys. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Okay. He must not realize what the Guild Mage does. Oh, that's cool. I can do that and have Crocodile mana up. So that's exciting. Alright, well, let's just do that. This thing on this guy. Oh, I could do it to both of them, too, if I wanted to get in for 6, 10. just get in for 10 this turn. I mean, that doesn't seem like the worst. I take a bit on the swing back, but actually with the Perilous Shadow there, I take quite a bit on the swing back. But then he's just dead? Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Let's get real goofy about it. Oh, wait. Intimidate, eh? No, wait. Cancel. Because Intimidate, this guy can still block. So, let's not do that. Yeah, let's just leave up to Crocodile. Alright. We'll get in for 6. We'll figure some wacky stuff out next turn. Like, I could do it again to the Blood Fray Giant. And get in for 7 here, which maybe I should have done. I don't know. We shall see. I'm not really sure. Like I did a draft of Return to Ravnica that was like crazy. It was the night. We did the pre-release on Sunday. Oh no, we did the pre-release on Sunday, and we drafted on the Saturday night with packs that people had won at the Saturday pre-release. So I drafted before I did Masealed, and then I did Masealed, and that's all I've done really of limited Ravnica. So yeah, I don't know. Well, I could get 4 Saprolings. That doesn't really seem helpful, though. Because I don't have that Collective Might card. Is my opponent going to attack with a Dead Bridge Goliath this turn like he should have done last time? Nope, he's going to cast something. Oh, Dead Reveler. Alright. Leave that guy as a blocker, I assume? Yes. Seems prudent. If he attacks with his Goliath, he is just dead, because then he can't block my Bloodfray Giant or Stonefair Crocodile. So I really, really hope he does. Oh, I was excited. Oh, is that it? Is that game? 1, 2, 3 to get him to 6. 1, 2, 3 to get him to 7. That's game. That is a goofy way to win. All right, you, and again, na. And attack. Go. You can't block. Boom. Hey! Janky wins for all. And by for all, I mean for me. Only for me. Alright. So, how do we sideboard against that? I don't know. I've got no idea. I guess, should maybe the cremate come in? Shut down some of his scavenge? If I do that, I think maybe I want to... Do I want to run another swamp if I do that? Oh, that's bad for some of my higher drops. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should just keep it as it is and just hope I can be more aggressive this game. Who knows? Ooh, actually, this guy's good. Let's bring the Sewer Shambler in, because our opponent is running swamps. Let's bring him in over a... Am I mainboarding aerial predation? That's awkward. I didn't mean to do that. Well then, we didn't see any flyers out of him, so boom. Let's do that. Let's see how that works. Oh, how many rounds is this? Is this 4 rounds? I guess, because there's 16 people. I don't know. I'm assuming my opponent will be going for... Ugh. God, that's just ugly. I don't think I can keep that. No, I can't keep that. That's like my first play is Traitorous Instinct, I guess. Oh, see, that's way better. Ooh, we can even get... What's this guy do again? Gate Creeper Vine. Search for a basic land or a gate. We get him out and get our red. And then turn 3 Splatter Thug. Or we can just Dredge Beetle. Anyway, that's a keep. That's fine. I think I want to... Yeah, I think I want to go looking for my mountain. Unless I draw it. Ooh, that guy can do some scary stuff. If I draw my mountain, then I'll just go Dredge Beetle Splatter Thug. Which that actually holds on. That holds true next turn. If I draw my mountain, I'll go Dredge Beetle. If not, I'll go Gate Creeper Vine so I can start getting aggressive with the Splatter Thug. Deathrite Shaman's going to be interesting. I hear he can do really, really good stuff, but he needs to be sort of a late game card because he needs targets. Ah, I believe I have a Kathleen joining me now.
I don't know how much I'm going to be able to help you, but...
I don't know how much I'm going to be able to help myself, really.
I don't know.
It's a mess.
You won your first game.
Yeah, I won the first game, true. Oh.
So
Now I kind of want to go...
Match 1?
Now I kind of want to go not the Gate Creeper Vine, just so I can get the Beetle out there and then the Crocodile and actually get some beats going. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, this is match 1, game 2. Gesundheit, or whatever you say to someone who coughs.
I think you might just say Robitussin.
All right, Robitussin, Kathleen. Well, that, I mean, and that stops him attacking with his Deathrite Shaman anyway. And I guess if he wants to use Ultimate Price here, or his own Stonefair Crocodile, okay. That stops my guy from attacking. Or does it? I would take that trade. And then he can exile a creature and gain 2 life. Alright. Actually, exiling a dude with Scavenge is bad for us, but we're quite a ways off of his disguised Scavenge. So we're also quite a ways off of this Archweaver, which I'm going to move right over to the side. Yeah, I think I just offer that trade. I'd rather have more power on the board than him. And if he really wants to trade those guys off just so he can have something in the bin that he can target with his Deathrite Shaman, I'm okay with that.
It's a graveyard, not necessarily his graveyard.
Oh, I know. So he can theoretically gain 4 life off of that guy, but that's fine. Because we've got our Stonefair Crocodile. And if he wants to spend his turn doing nothing, tapping his Deathrite Shaman to gain 2 life, then Robitussin, Kathleen.
That's what television tells me.
Oh, he's running the same colors we are. Of course, black is our splash, not that you'd know it. No, 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 no. Oh. He might unleash here.
I would.
He didn't.
Really?
I guess he just wants to trade off with the Stonefair Crocodile. What's the other guy's thing? Instant or sorcery is lose 2 life, and a land is add a mana. Okay. Late game, he can be... Ugh. What's with my land? I don't get it. And this guy cost, what, 6 to scavenge? Yeah. Problem is if I Gate Creeper Vine here, I still can't actually cast the Splatter Thug until next turn. So I think I'll just attack and keep up lifelink activation. And I will gladly accept another trade. And then next turn I will Gate Creeper Vine, go looking for a mountain. Wait, it doesn't put it into play, does it? Did I misread that? Right, into your hand. And then also play the Splatter Thug. And he's blocking, so I'll get a little extra value off that. I know I'm giving lots of extra gas for his Deathrite Shaman, but... So he's exiling my Drudge Beetle, that's okay. So next turn the plan is Gate Creeper Vine, Splatter Thug. And then drawing good cards. Well, he doesn't seem to have anything super relevant here. And he'd rather get in for 1 than gain 2. Which is interesting. Ugh. That's super bad. I've got a Towering Indrik. That is not good at all. Alright. Get down my Vine. I definitely wish to use that ability. This mountain. Play that out there. Get this guy down. And yeah, I'm going to unleash him. I think. He's still not blocking that guy, so yeah. Oh boy. Well, he doesn't have anything to scavenge yet, but he does have a 4/4. Rakdos Guildgate. That's fine.
Ugh. I can't say I've actually ever had to play against Corpse Jack Menace. Every time I
Because
read
you just auger spreed him every single
I
time.
read the card the first time it came down, and then after that, every time it came out, like, and then I immediately killed it, and then just after that, I was just like, you know what? That worked out really well because I was able to deal with it. I don't ever want to be in a position where I can't, and just immediately killed it. Not even really I didn't really evaluate the board first either. I'd just be like, nope, spending my removal right now.
So, oh, good. I can kill the Corpse Jack Menace now. So he's got his 2/2 flyer that when it dies, it goes back on top of his library. Man, I wish I could kill that, because then I could just, like, time walk him. But it's pretty important for me to kill the Corpse Jack Menace. So I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to attack. And yeah, I'll wait. I'll kill it before it gets activated, if indeed that happens.
Yeah, launch party's an instant. You don't have to use it now.
Yeah. And maybe I can get a little extra value with blocking with my Gate Creeper Vine first. He probably won't attack with his Deathrite Shaman. No, he doesn't. So, yeah, no, Corpse Jack Menace is definitely the thing to kill. So select target, this guy, pay the mana, and sacrifice creature.
Could you have declared?
No, because the Dark Revenant has flying. I thought about that. I was hoping he'd attack with a Deathrite Shaman. But he saw Giant Growth last game, so he might be waiting for me to have eaten it. So now he has a target to make me lose 2 life with the Deathrite Shaman, which isn't the best. I had one of those in my Selesnya, my 3-color, actually, green, white, black deck at the pre-release, and I wasn't playing him. And maybe I should have been. I don't know.
What is he, uncommon?
No, he's a rare. His first ability is basically useless in Limited, but late game his second and third abilities are not irrelevant. Ah, that guy. I hate that guy. That guy can just block my Splatter Thug all day long. That's bad. Ah, but I can play an Archweaver, and that stops his Dark Revenant, so that's exciting. No, I cannot play an Archweaver because I need 1 more mana.
Oh.
Oh well.
Can play a Batterhorn.
I can play a Batterhorn, and I may do that, or I might play a Towering Indrik to stop his Dark Revenant. I think I'll do that, but first I will bash, just in case he decides to play around Giant Growth. Because he can't kill it with the Perilous Shadow. In fact, he does indeed run scared and not block, so I'm okay with that. Get down my Indrik and pass it back. Getting one more land in the Archweaver down there would be good. Archweaver would be a nice big meaty beat for this game. So what's he doing? He is gaining 2 life by exiling my Gate Creeper Vine. Nope, my Stonefair Crocodile. I misread that. That's fine. Actually, you know what I can do is I can bring this up. I can put it over here.
How's the new Magic Plant?
I like it. I mean, it still looks like an old program, but not as old of a program. So that's nice. Dredge Beetle, okay. I don't know, maybe the Batterhorn would have been the right call. I would have taken 2 off the Dark Revenant, but I don't know, now he just has no attacks. So I guess the Indrik was the right call. Mountain. Alright, Archweaver it is. So now he's going to... Yeah, now if I attack with the Splatter Thug, he can indeed just eat it with the Perilous Shadow. Because I can't kill it. So I will just have to play the Archweaver and say go. Or... do I attack with the Indrik? No, that's terrible, because he can kill that too. Oh, no, he can't. Wait, yes he can, because he can pump the Perilous Shadow twice. God, the Perilous Shadow's...
annoying.
scary. Well, I've got this big scary spider. And a guy who can't block. But can't really attack or else he just dies here, so... And such is the duality of Unleash. Oh, yep. There goes Deathrat Shaman running away with the endgame. Cool art, though. I tell you that.
The cards seem smaller in this version.
They are, because the turn order is along the bottom. And just the way they have it all laid out. The cards do look a little bit smaller, but not a huge amount smaller. I'm okay with it. I like the overall aesthetics of it. I like being able to build your deck as you draft. Not that that came up this evening. No attacks. That's weird. I would have expected him to attack there. Oh, well, there we go. That's nice. So, even if he... oh, dang. Yeah, no, that still doesn't work. Because if he pumps the Perilous Shadow twice, that makes it a
4/6.
4/8, which the Splatter Thug still can't kill. But the Archweaver can get in. So let's do that. Let's get in with the Archweaver. Maybe eat a couple guys in the process. Yeah, go. Why not?
I would have attacked with the Splatter Thug as well.
The Splatter Thug, like, he can actually just kill... oh, no, no, what are you casting? Explosive Impact deals 5 damage to target creature or player.
Oh, no, really?
Well, it's before block, so he can play around it, but now he doesn't have the mana up to eat it with the Perilous Shadows, so I guess
And
I'll
you
just
can-
save it with the Giant Growth.
Yeah.
So he's either going to take 8 or lose a bunch of guys. Actually, with the trample, losing a bunch of guys doesn't even make sense at this point. Oh, no, no, he can still kill it, because now it's taken 5 damage. So,
No.
he can kill it by putting 2 guys in front of it, though. No, you know what, I'm okay with how this is going. I'm still okay with this.
Can play a Batterhorn out. Oh yeah, he's gonna put guys in front of it.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I'll kill that guy first, so that you get no value from the Drudge Beetle going to your thing, and then he goes on top of your deck next turn. So you're not going to draw anything relevant.
And if they're both 2/2s, you can't kill them both.
No, I know. That's why I'm ordering it so this guy dies first. Or so this guy dies. And then he takes 4. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, I can kill both of them. Yes, of course I can. Derp.
No.
Why wasn't I thinking... No, you... right. You did the same thing I did, where you got the toughness confused with the... yeah. It's late. Alright, well, they both die. Whatever. Fact is, he's not going to draw anything relevant next turn, and I find that entertaining. Alright, no additional value off the Batterhorn, but getting a 4/3 body out there ain't bad. So.
God, this is a real slugging match.
This is a weird game. He still has his Deathrat Shaman, though, that could run away with it. And that Perilous Shadow is just a real problem
I like
for
them.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I like him too. It's terrifying artwork. Just like, ugh, the Heebles and Jeebles. But it's a real problem for the Splatter Thug.
Yeah, it's not a wall you want to go through.
No.
I like how the artwork reflects that too.
Yeah. Oh, no, Underworld Connections.
Oh no.
I definitely should have attacked with the Splatter Thug that last turn, but whatever. That's fine, because now he can't draw a card this turn. Oh, no. I was going to say he can't pump the Perilous Shadow. I don't know why I said draw a card. He was drawing a card. Now he can't pump the Perilous Shadow, but then he played that Swamp, so he can. Yeah, I didn't think he had attacks. Rubbleback Rhino, alright. So if I attack with the Batterhorn and the Splatter Thug, he blocks and eats one of them with the Perilous Shadow. Probably the Splatter Thug. Maybe I just attack with all of them. He can only pump it once, actually. So he can't actually eat... No, he can't... Yeah. He can't actually kill any of them. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to get weird and aggressive, and maybe this will confuse him. I'm going to attack for 7. No, for 9. Let's do it. Why not? Don't need to keep the Indrik back. Next turn he can get in for 6 with the Perilous Shadow. It's alright. I guess if he double blocks, he can kill something. Oh, why? Okay, good. I was for a sec there. I thought he wasn't going to pump. I got my turns confused. All right, so he takes 5. That's Q. And I played this guy who has hexproof. Mid-range deck all day, every day. Stop gaining life. I don't like it. He'd be at 2 without life gain. And I'd be at 15 without him pinging me for 2. But still, that's less relevant. So he can play out his 2/2 flyer this turn, which I assume is this.
That's good because it makes him tap more.
More black.
Yeah.
No, it's a Deadbridge Goliath. Gross. Fingers crossed I top deck my Guild Mage. Guild Mage, activate it twice, kill.
He can only pump the Perilous Shaman once this turn.
Shadow.
Shadow. Whatever. Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, I can't do it twice. I can do it once. I can play him and then pump once and get in for 5. And then he's dead next turn, unless he deals with the Shaman.
Those Shamans are fucking nasty.
Yeah. In fact, what do I... If I also attack with... No, because he's got the Deadbridge Goliath. Yeah, that seems good. Go Shaman time. Unless he has an answer to this, but I don't know. And then how much is his other one? 4. Okay. I might just play out a whole bunch of Sapperlings and just to get damage by, but no, it'd be better to get in for 5 with my Batterhorn here. Mm-hmm. Would it be better to get in for 5 with the Batterhorn or 4 with the Splatter Thug? 4 still takes him to 3, but the Splatter Thug can't block.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you may as well.
Oh, no, wait. 4 takes him to 3, then he gains life and goes to 5, and then the Batterhorn can kill him. So, and I can do double pumps next turn. So, yeah, that seems okay. Let's do that. This one. Oh, whoops. I mistapped my mana there. He is not playing the right creatures for a red creature with Intimidate. And I'm okay with that. Oh no, then he's not just straight dead, because then he can then also... Why did he do that one? That was the one that made me lose life. Interesting. I don't know why he didn't do the life gain one, because
you picked wrong.
Oh well, that actually makes the math what I thought it was, rather than what it actually should have been. So, that's all right. Ooh, he's getting bold. He's got to find an answer right now.
He's digging.
Yeah. Because even if he uses the shaman and goes to 4, he's still dead to either of my red creatures, both of which will be coming in with Intimidate next turn. So
Digging for a burn spell.
he can only dig so deep. He can only dig so greedily and so deep. Some personal preference that these actually line up.
You can line them up.
I did. Oh, he's just trying to get big. Okay, so this is actually pretty relevant, because how many times can he pump that shadow? 4 times. So he can make that shadow an 8/12. So if I just don't block, I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I block
Yeah, you block with the Indrik on the shadow.
And take 5. I could kill it. I could double block with the Rubbleback Rhino and the Batterhorn.
And then he can take you to 3, or take you to 4 with the Shaman after that, because he can exile something, an instant or sorcery. Can't he?
Yeah, and then what happens?
And then you kill him
Then
on
he
crackback?
has another explosive impact?
Oh, maybe.
Since I have him dead with just my Splatterthug and my Guildmage, I think I will double block the Deadbridge Goliath. Actually, what's his scavenge? 6. So he can scavenge that. But that still doesn't help him?
If he puts it on the shadow, it does.
The shadow still can't block and will be tapped.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Put it on the Shaman. He can put it on a Shaman.
I think I want to kill that guy. The shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he could put it on the shaman, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait. If I'm going to do that... maybe it's safer just to take 5 and go to 6. And then 4. I guess
actually.
I guess if he has another explosive impact, I am just dead.
But even if you have a Searing Spear or whatever, you're still alive.
Not in this set.
Or the one that does 3 damage.
Maybe I just chump. And don't kill it.
Yeah, chumping is fine. It's more defensive, but you can go offensive.
Alright.
Because you can double activate the Guildmage next turn.
Screw it.
And your guys just walk right in.
Yeah. Screw it, let's just do that. Then I still take no damage. His Deadbridge Goliath isn't in the bin for him to scavenge. I guess if he's got that trample buff, I'm in trouble. Because he can give either of these creatures +3/+3 and trample. If he does that if he does that to the shadow, I am just dead. But that's a weird one to play around. So I wish I'd remembered that before blockers, but what can you do? Man, combat tricks that give trample. Why am I not mainboarding that? Why am I mainboarding that other thing?
Did you pull a combat trick that gives trample?
Yeah. The one I just described. The +1/+1 for every creature you control and trample.
Isn't it like 5 though?
No, it's... Or is it? Am I thinking of something different? I'm thinking of something different.
It's like pretty expensive, I think.
I must be thinking of a different thing.
Oh god. Actually, don't take my word for it.
We can find out between rounds.
God, this is intense for round 1. Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Like, look how much time is left on your guys' clock.
Yeah. I think it's because my deck doesn't know what it wants to be, if it wants to be super aggressive or, like, mid-range. I don't have enough low drops to be super aggressive, but those are my better cards, so... I wonder what he's thinking about. I mean, that's a good sign, because if he had an immediate out, then I guess he wouldn't be thinking this long. But I don't think there's anything he can do. He can gain 4 with the shaman, or he can gain 2 with the shaman and go to 4.
Maybe he's streaming and he's explaining it to his audience.
And then he's dead to either of my red guys. Or he can take me to 9 for no value. Yeah, I think this was the right play. Although even then, killing the Goliath, all he has to scavenge it on is the shaman, who still can't block either of my guys with Intimidate. But then that would have given him an option to kill the Batterhorn, leaving me with only 1 red guy. And if he then played a red guy and scavenged on... This is really like...
Oh my god, Graham.
This is a real corner case. I don't know.
Painting a rich narrative here.
He's obviously thinking about something. I'm trying to figure out what he could possibly be thinking
Maybe
about.
his girlfriend's like, Harry, get in here and fold your underpants. And he's like, I got plenty of time on my clock. Like, you might...
Yeah, maybe he's just peeing.
Oh, he's been peeing for an awful long time.
Or maybe he's flipped the tilting table he has set up in the corner. I assume he has a tilting table set up in the corner.
Don't all
I do.
fine Magic players own tilting tables
I have
for
a
the
tilting
amusement
table.
and relief of their guests?
Yep.
We don't have a tilting table.
No, but... Well, I could flip the table.
You are not going to flip our table.
All right, fine, I won't flip the table. Man, he was ahead of me on the clock, but not so much now. I hope he's not just...
We've been sitting here for like 2 minutes.
I hope he's not just timing out.
What, after 7 minutes?
It's possible. Let me just make sure that we're connected. Yeah, we're connected. I'm going to say hey to him in the chat. Hey? Question mark? I hope he calls me a scurb. That was fun. For those keeping score at home, previous draft, guy got really upset with me for winning a match with cards that I had chosen in the draft and decided to put in my deck. So that obviously makes me a total luck sack. You know, even though I designed my deck to operate a certain way.
Yes, how dare you put together a deck that was better than his?
And he tried to call me a scrub, but he misspelled it, so he called me a scurb. It's pretty funny. It doesn't say he's disconnected in the game log, so I assume he's just sitting there fuming for some reason.
Oh, I don't know.
I hope his house didn't burn down.
I'm sure I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
If the fire alarm went off while I was playing, I would be like, GTG fire.
And then, like, quit?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'd probably scoop. Just to be safe. Because you don't know how long you're going to be, especially when you had like 6 minutes on the clock. Takes just about that time for everyone in our building to get their cats together and meet outside. Our building has a lot of cats.
Our building, like, our landlord loves cats. So almost everybody in our building owns cats. So every time there is a fire alarm, it's like 10 people and like 15 cats and carriers outside. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. Oh, goodness me.
Okay, I admit this is a little dull. My tiny tower is up to 157 floors.
That's good.
I have a problem.
Well, we know that, like, we know from the clock we have at maximum 2 minutes left. If he just,
Well, 2 minutes on his turn left.
if he, well, yeah, but I'm not gonna do anything. Like, if he just buggered off, we win in 2 minutes. If he comes back and scoops before, there he goes. He conceded. Jeez. Well, next round's about to start. We will see you then.